Hey, Katina. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How you doing this afternoon? How are you? Good. Was just watching some old videos of you. You were? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We've come a long way. Autism Everyday has come a long way. I have come a long way. Sometimes I go back or I watch videos as they come up and say they're going to be deleted. I may watch them and I be like, wow, we have come a long way. I have as well. A lot of you all have come a long way as well, right along with us. This has been a journey. This is a journey for all of us. We are learning and growing, and all of that. Hey, Miss Marilyn, I saw you said, oh, Dolly Parton passed away. She was old, wasn't she? How old was she? Katina said you were talking about autistic kids being picky eaters, and you were thankful DeMarcus eat different foods. Yep, I still am, Katina. Still am very thankful that DeMarcus is not a picky eater, right? Very thankful that he's not a picky eater. She was only 80? I thought she was older than that. I thought Dolly Parton was way older than 80. Really? I thought she was up there. Oh, yeah, it's good to go back and look at some of those old videos and you know just see where we came from. Just to see where we came from, for real. We have come. Autism Every Day has come a very, very long way by the grace of God, and we are still standing. Almost 5 years later. Wow, I thought Dolly Parton was like 89 or something like that. I thought she was up there. Miss Marilyn say, how are you feeling, sister friend? Miss Marilyn, I'm okay, you know. I'm okay. I have my moments, but for the most part, I'm doing okay, right? For the most part, your sister friend is doing okay by the grace of God. Yes. By the grace of God, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Yep. Yes. We're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to be okay, Miss Marilyn. Just know that. We're going to be okay. God got us. He has us. Yes, he does. Hey, Nisha, how are you? How you doing this afternoon? Hopefully we can get through a live today without any interruptions, right? Without any interruption. Hey, Linda C, how are you? Oh, today will be a block day for sure. Right? Today will be a block day. Today will be the day that you get blocked. You come on here with any foolishness. Uh, yes, God is going to handle our battles. Oh, yes, He is, Katina. Yes, He is. Miss Marilyn said Dottie looked older because all the work she had done to her face and body. Yeah, she had a lot done. Yeah. She wanted to stay young, but you're going to age regardless. I don't care what you do to your body. Age is going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up with you, right? We can go alter our bodies any kind of way we want. Aging is still going to catch up with you. Sooner or later, it'll catch up with you. Linda C said, I agree. Oh, I will, Linda C. I most definitely will. Definitely will. Yep, definitely will. Yes, indeed. If you ain't coming on here to talk about autism or autism life or whatever, don't do it. Just don't do it. Just be safe and don't do it. Yeah. But I do have in my caption, in the title description, I'll wait for everybody to come on before we start talking. Y'all know we try to wait, give everybody a chance to come on. But welcome to Autism Everyday, all things autism, right? Welcome back. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and you are more than welcome to come in and join in on our conversations about autism. Linda C said, don't let anyone disturb your happiness. Exactly, Linda C. Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm not going to do. I'm not. I won't. Yep, you are exactly right. That's what demons come to do, is to disturb your peace, to try and steal from you. You know, they come to steal. They come to kill. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. Katina said, I refuse to let them disturb me. Right, Katina. Yes. We cannot allow people to come in and steal from us, right? Right? We're not going to give them anything, but they will try to steal it. Miss Marilyn say, everyone hit the thumbs up, please, and thank you, Miss Marilyn. Yep, hit that thumbs up, right? Won't cost you nothing. Won't cost you a thing to hit the thumbs up, or hit the subscribe button. Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Thank you. God got me. He got me, y'all. He didn't bring me this far to leave me now. Y'all know what the word say. He will not leave you, nor will he say forsake you. Right? He's been there with you in the good. He'll be there with you in the bad and the ugly. He'll be right there with you. Right? Guiding you. Showing you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, what to say, when to say it, how to say it. He'll be right there to guide you. Navy Academy boy was against. I don't know what you talking about, boy. People come in here and just say random things. I don't know what that. I don't know nothing about that. Don't know nothing about that. You're on the wrong page. I think you may be on the wrong page. This is Autism Everyday. You might be on the wrong page. Hit that subscribe button. You can do that. Right? You can hit the subscribe button. But I don't have a, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about that. That sounds like something not good. Sounds like something not good. How come I don't get a crown? I don't know, Richard. How are you? I don't know. I think you have to comment, make more than you have to make comments, right? You have to study comment in order to get that, I think. Hey Toya, how are you? I think it comes from the comments, Richard, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Because I see Toya don't have one either, but yeah, I think it comes from the comments. If you comment a lot, then it tells you, it's like you're the number one commenter, number two, number three, like that. I think that's how that works. I'm not really sure. But today I want to kind of touch on, what are some of the reasons and would you put your child would you place them in some facility, comment, and also Comment and also hit the thumbs up. That's what Katina said. Thank you, Toya. You have one as well. Yep, this starts my work week today. This is my long week. This will be my long week to work. At least tonight, I'll be able to sit down tonight. Half of my shift, the first half of my shift, I will be in the front sitting down. So it shouldn't be a bad night. Yep. And then my last half of my shift, I'll be in the back with the patients. But I'll be in the front with patients as well. Miss Marilyn said, Richard, I usually hit the crown on the left comment too. Yeah. Good afternoon, Miss Veronica. How are you this afternoon? Yeah, I'm not sure how all of that works. I'm not sure how it works. But I just figured it was from the comments. How you doing this afternoon, Miss Veronica? How are you? How are you doing? Yeah. So, Miss Veronica say doing great. Awesome, Miss Veronica. Awesome, awesome. So I took my meat out to make my pork chops, rice and gravy and broccoli. That's what I'm gonna make today for dinner. When I get back home, I'm gonna cook it real quick because it don't take long for it to cook. It will not take long for that stuff to cook, and I'll get it done, and then I'll relax for a little while before time for me to go to work this evening. Richard say, there you go, Richard. You got it. You got your crown, boo. You got that crown, Richard. There it go. Awesome. Crown for the queen. Crown for queen. That's right, Richard. Get your crown. It's like a top fan's crown, I think. Katina said, good job, Richard. LOL. Yep. Great job, Richard. Getting it. That's right. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, boy. All right. We're about to grab Mr. DeMarcus. They at the other door. We're about to grab him. That girl got on that winter hat. She got that winter hat back on, y'all. She got that winter hat on today. She got that winter hat on. I was trying to wait for everybody to come in before we kind of got into our topic. That's why I was just chit-chatting. No picking the sugar babies up until tomorrow. Tomorrow starts my journey of picking these sugar babies up again, right? They go to two different schools. So I have to grab one and then go grab the other one at a different school. Miss Marilyn say winter hat. It's 105 degrees there. It's 81 here. It's 81 here today. 81. I would not have a winter hat on my head. Y'all think I'm lying? I would show it to y'all, but I don't want her to see me showing her. When she go back by, I'm going to try to show it to y'all. Richard a mess, Katina. Richard is a mess. Richard is a mess. Katina said, I told my husband what you said, Richard, and he rolled his eyes. There she go, y'all. No, I can't show y'all because it's going to show the name of DeMarcus Workshop. I can't show y'all. 99 here. Is 99 there? Yeah, we're at 81. 81. He rolled his eyes and said, not. I know that's right. Say, no, 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 no. Not over here. Right, Katina? Toya says 91 there too. Wow, y'all got the hot weather. Katina, you were working that wave runner. Y'all tell Toya how to get her crown. Tell Toya how to get her crown. Here come Mr. DeMarcus. He said girls can ride jet skis. He's all about adventure. I know that's right. They sure can. Hey, DeMarcus, you had a good day? Yep, they can, Katina. Right, honey. Yes, they can. Oh, yes, they can. Katina said, yes, I love to ride it, especially on a beautiful day. Yes, yes, yes. Just because we girls don't mean we can't do things, right? Girls can do things too. Yes, they can. We are not limited as to what we can and cannot do, right? We can do a lot of things. A lot of things, baby. A whole lot of things. Do not get in my car. Okay. So, yeah. So, I want to talk about, everybody kind of slow coming in today, but we want to talk about, she said, Toya, just hit the crown on the left and comment. Hit the crown on the left and comment. That's how you get your crown. Hit it on the left. Hit the crown up at the top of the screen. I think it's at the top. And then make a comment. Hey, Melly, how are you? I was trying to wait for everybody to get in here. Come on in here. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. We got 9 people in here and only 5. We got 10 people in here, only 5 thumbs up. Come on now. Come on now, y'all. Katina say, that's how my husband said if he would marry me or not. He took me camping to see how I did. Oh no. See now that would have been a deal breaker for me and my husband if we had to go camping and I had to sleep on the ground in a tent, baby. I would not have did well at all. I probably wouldn't have even went. Hold on a minute. I'm about to turn y'all around so y'all can see DeMarcus. How you doing this afternoon, Melly? How are you? Would you put your child in a facility and why would you do it? That's my question to you all. Would you put your autistic child or adult in a facility and what would be some of the reasons that you would do that? That's our topic right now, right? And if anybody else has anything that they want to talk about autism, just drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments, okay? But that's what I came up with for today. Would you put your child in a facility and what are some of the reasons why you would? Not even if they're autistic, just if in general, if they had some kind of disorder, you weren't able to, for some reason you couldn't take care of them or, why would you do that? Why would you even consider it? Why would you even consider it? And what would be the reason behind it? Right? Why? That's my question to you all. There y'all go. The man of the hour. What you gotta say, boo? There we go. They said, how was your day, DeMarcus? Toya said, okay. All right. I gotta turn it just a little bit back this way because I can't see. But yeah, so that's my question to you all, right? Whether they have autism or some other disorder or some disease or something like that. Why would you do it? And some of the reasons why. All right. Okay, so Katina say I wouldn't unless it was last resort. I would work to find ways to handle him or her. Exactly, Katina. Yep. They say, hey, DeMarcus, I think, hold on a minute, y'all. See, looking at these comments from the side is not good. It's not good. Miss Marilyn said, I would not put my child in a facility. I would be afraid how he would be treated. Yep, exactly. Hey, hey, Patty, how are you? I had to look twice because I be thinking that be Pat Pat. Hey, Patty, how are you this afternoon? Good afternoon to you. So that's the question for today. Would you consider putting your child in a facility, or would you put them in a facility, and why? Why? Why would you do that? Why? And I'll tell y'all my thoughts. I'll tell you all my thoughts, but we want to hear you all thoughts on it. Katina said, I never even let my kids sleep at my brother's house. He appears like a pervert to me. Are you serious, Katina? Oh, wow. That's awful. That's awful. Melly said, good afternoon to Marcus. Yep, you do, Toya. Did you hit the thumbs up? Everybody say, hey, DeMarcus. Wow, Katina, are you serious? Wow. Wow, yeah, I wouldn't either, Katina. If I thought like that, if I had any suspicions of anyone, like, I wouldn't even want my child to be around them. Like, if I had any suspicions, like, if they, if they were suspicious or suspect, I would not allow my children to be around them at all. No way. Because people are very sneaky in their when they when you come across people like that, they are very sneaky. They'll do stuff right under your nose. All your child got to do is go to the bathroom, and here they go following behind them or some mess like that. So no, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't have either. Ain't no way. No way. Because y'all know people are very sneaky. Katina said, I never trusted him and would make excuses all the time. Yes. Yes, his kids call him doing stuff to himself. Oh, wow. Wow. No, no, no. Oh, wow. That's crazy. But you got a lot of people like that. And normally, most time, nine times out of 10, when things happen to kids, younger kids, it be some family member. 9 times out of 10, it's someone that you know, right? Someone that you know, someone that be around your children and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Katina said we have to watch where our kids go. I've always. Patty said when my daughter was leaving the doctor's office trying to talk me into putting my child in a facility, but no way. I wouldn't even let her go to camp for a couple of days. No way, no how. That's right, Patty. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of medical professionals, that's the first thing they'll tell you. They would tell, this is what they would tell you, because it was told to me, that your child will never have a normal life, that your child will never talk, probably won't walk, probably will never learn anything, right? This is what these doctors will tell you, right? It is very discouraging. It's very heartbreaking. And for for parents who are very weak and not strong, they might tend to believe that. And they might be influenced by what the doctors say and end up putting their kids in these facilities. Isn't that sad? Never giving their children a chance to see what they're capable of, right? They never gave their children a chance to see what they were capable of, to see what kind of life they were capable of living. Crazy. Hey, Augusta, how are you? Linda C. said, I would not let my son go into a facility, considering how they abuse the adults and children. When I used to, hold on. Hold on. When I used to work in one, I seen a lot of abuse. Yeah, I bet you did. Augusta say that's very sad. Yeah, yeah. But y'all know a lot of people never gave their children a chance to see what they were capable of, to see if they were capable of living somewhat of a normal life, right? They put them in those facilities, and a lot of times they forget about them. They go on with life, have more kids, and continue on with life, and never remembering that you gave birth to this child, right? This is your child. Why wouldn't you give them a chance, a fighting chance? You know, it's a special place for parents like that. I can tell you that, right? A special place for them. It ain't a good place. The guilt alone would eat me alive. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did something like that. There is no way that I would be able to live life every day as if I didn't have this child sitting over there in some facility, not doing nothing, not trying to learn nothing, not trying to live or none of that. I would not be able to live with myself. I probably would take myself out. At least see what they can do. Exactly, Augusta. Especially the nonverbal ones, right? Learn to see, right? Exactly. Yeah. But y'all know a lot of these parents out here don't give their kids a chance. They don't. It's a fact. It may be not a high percentage, but that percentage is enough to be disturbing. Hey, Dior, how are you? At least, yes, at least see what they are capable of, right? Before you do something like that. See what they're capable of, right? And with therapy and, all different types of therapy and you helping your child, you'd be surprised what they are capable of, right? A lot of these doctors, like I said, they'll tell you your child will not be able to live a normal life. Who are you to say that? You're not God. Why would you even allow something like that as a medical professional to come out of your mouth to discourage a parent like that? Because that's what you're doing. You're discouraging them. You're not helping them at all, right? I had the doctor tell me some stuff like that, and I told that doctor he could go straight to hell and left, never went back. You to hear, that's not what I need to hear at this moment. I need to hear that there is hope for my child the same way it is for somebody else's. Not you telling me what my child ain't gonna do, because you're not God, so you can't tell me what he ain't gonna do. Right? No. Yeah. I see on television teachers be abusing the special needs children at school. They do in the daycares, at the schools. Yeah. This one lady, I don't know if y'all seen that video where the lady put a camera in her on her child, and come to find out the teacher was beating the hell out of that child, right? Every day the teacher was beating the hell out of that child, and that lady went up there, baby, and she went off. I would not only have went off, I would have waited for that teacher to come outside, and I would have beat the hell out that teacher. I'm telling y'all what I would do. I wouldn't advise y'all to do that, but I'm telling you what I would have did. That teacher would have had a well-whooped ass that day that I found out that you were hitting on my child. Oh, you would have got your ass beat. Yes, you would have. You would have got the hell beat out of you. The same way you would beat my child, I would beat you worse. I would have beaten you worse and been ready to go to jail. Katina said a teacher told me to take Bryson downtown to the hospital to get him checked because he said he wanted to hurt himself. A lot of kids say that. That don't mean that, a lot of kids go through things where They might want it be bullying and all kind of things can make kids want to hurt themselves, right? First you find out what's going on. Why would your child want to hurt themselves? That don't mean you gotta put them in no facility. Miss Miller said, yes, Dior. She put a camera on her hair bow, I think, or hat. Yeah, it was on the hat. She put it on the little boy's hat, and the teacher was beating him. Baby, when nothing kept me off that teacher ass. I'm telling y'all, nothing. Ain't nothing would have kept me from getting that teacher. Right? You would have had to call the police, the National Guard, and everybody else to get me off of you. Oh no. Dior said, remember that teacher put bleach in the kids' eyes? Crazy. He just said it because he didn't want to be at school. Girls was bullying him. Right, Katina. That's what I figured, bullying. Yeah. Patty said, yes, the camera was planted in the child's hair. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Augusta said, I see the same thing, Miss Marilyn. So sad. It is. Katina said, exactly, Augusta. I still feel thankful I didn't listen to her. That's right. Can't listen to these people. These people gonna do what they think is easier for them, that they don't have to deal with these children at these schools, right? But y'all know it's going on a lot more than it's publicized. Y'all know these kids are being, especially the ones that can't talk and tell you what's going on. But you can see a change when your child is being abused, right? You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. Things start to change, right? They start to do things differently. Their routine changes. When kids are being abused, their routine changes, right? Sometimes they become secluded, right? Sometimes they may wet the bed. Sometimes they may stop eating. Sometimes you may reach for them to give them a hug and they may flinch, right? Sometimes their eye contact is totally not there, right? If they had eye contact, all of a sudden there's no eye contact. Every time you come near them, they flinching, right? They jerking because they're afraid, right? Afraid you're gonna hit them because they've been hit. Somebody been hitting on them. Somebody been hitting on them. Hey Sarah, how are you? Katina said, then she tried to say yes, ADHD, because he didn't focus. I brought him to the doctor and she wouldn't diagnose him with that. He's very calm. Exactly, Katina. Exactly. He was doing all that because he was being bullied. Of course. You being bullied, right? Yeah. Katina said, I think this teacher didn't like him. Probably didn't. Ms. Veronica says some teachers will tell you to make sure you give them their medication before they come to school because they don't want to be bothered. Exactly. Want them to be in a zombie state. That's what they want them to be, is sitting down and don't move because they're in zombie state because they're taking that medication. They've been given that medication. Like, no. I'm not giving my child no medication. I didn't. And I would do it all over again and still wouldn't give them none. Right? Sharice said, thank you for tagging me, Katina. Hey, Sharice, how are you this afternoon? Yep. But y'all know these teachers and, people that work in these facilities, they are very abusive to our children. They are very, very abusive. They don't care. You think they care? They don't. That child ain't got to go home with them. They just got to deal with them while they're there, And while they're there, they should be taking care of them and not abusing them. But we know that don't happen. We know more abuse occur than them actually taking care of the people in those facilities, the children or the adults. More abuse occurs. It does. And it's very, very sad because, honey, let me catch you putting your hand on mine. That'll be the day you wish you didn't. Right. That will be the day that you wish you did not touch my child. There's so much of it going on until, and people don't even think about that. Sometimes, even like family, they don't really care. They just want to get rid of that child. So they end up putting them in these facilities, right? The family don't want to be bothered. So what make you think that these people in these facilities gonna want to be bothered like that either? Like, come on now. Uh, hold on, y'all. They say good afternoon, Sharice. Augusta say I make sure the teacher knows I check my child every day from head to toe, and I watch his behavior. That's right, Augusta. That's what you got to do. That's what you have to do. You have to do that, because if you don't, how would you know that something is going on if your child can't tell you? If your child can't tell you what's going on, how would you know? If you're not checking them, if you're not watching their behavior changes and things like that, how would you really know? You wouldn't. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't. You would not know. Let me take the Wi-Fi off because I know it's going to act up. Hold on a minute, y'all. So hopefully, uh, Katina said I definitely showed the teacher I was involved. Right? You got to be involved. You have to be involved. Sarah said, good, just got done cleaning the church. I'm doing okay, Sarah. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Yeah, these teachers don't want to be bothered. If they could medicate these kids and not be bothered with them, you think they're not? That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to medicate them. They're going to medicate them and keep them medicated. They don't want these teachers. Yeah. If you find a good teacher, you are blessed, right? Today, if you find a good teacher, you are truly, truly blessed. May Veronica say, do the schools let you volunteer at the school? They used to. They used to let you volunteer. I don't know about now. So much going on. Augusta say, thank you, Miss Veronica, and good afternoon. Yeah. They used to let you volunteer. I don't know about now. I don't really know. Yeah. But if parents, most parents be at work, right? Their kids are in school, they're at work. So a lot of parents can't volunteer, right? But on them days off, you need to be at that school trying to see what's going on. You need to be involved somehow, some way. And especially if your child can't tell you what's going on. And a lot of our kids are nonverbal, or they just won't tell you, right? Augusta said, yes, they do only when they need you, and it's not that often. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yep. I know back in the day, honey, you could volunteer every day if you could, because they needed the help. And I think they need the help more now than they did back then, you know? Some years ago, they really need the help now. They should want the parents to be involved. But because of how they're teaching and what's going on in the schools, they don't want no parents. They don't want no parents there. That's what I'm saying, Augusta. Augusta said, I don't think they want parents to see things. They don't, Augusta. They don't. They don't. Um, Miss Veronica said, when my kids was going to school, I used to just pop up. Me too, Miss Veronica. Yeah, you have to create a channel in order to comment. Yeah, you won't be able to comment if you don't have a channel, right? You got to create a channel. Tell her, yeah, she have to create a channel in order to comment. If she don't have a YouTube channel, she won't be able to comment. Yeah. Hey, Denise, how are you? Yeah, you have to have a YouTube channel in order to comment. Yep. Yep, you got to create one in order to comment. Tell her, go ahead and create one. Go ahead and create one. We got 17 people here, 9 thumbs up. Come on, people. Get those thumbs up. Hit those thumbs up. And if you're new, welcome to Autism Everyday. Make sure you come in and hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. We are Autism Everyday, all things autism over here. Um, Tamika said, "Hello, I have two in high school and one in college, and I still pop up." I know that's right. Welcome to Autism Everyday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe. It's all free. It's all free. Hey, Miss Leslie, how are you? How you doing this afternoon? Denise said, "Hey, Demarcus, how was your day?" Demarcus said he had a good day. Yeah. Miss Merlin said, "You are so right, Augusta." Yeah. Hey, pop up. That's right, pop up. So at Demarcus workshop, you could pop up, but they might not let you back. But if you make an appointment to come and see, you want to pop up. You want to be able to pop up because popping up, you learn a lot from just popping up, right? If you got to make an appointment to come in and walk around and check things out, then they ready for you, right? Everything gonna be perfect. They ready for you. But when you do them pop-ups, they ain't ready for you. They don't know you coming, right? They don't have a clue that you are coming. Welcome, Tamika. Yep. Tamika say thank you. I love that you're doing this and I pray God bless. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right? Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I do. And if you want to know, that's my son Demarcus right there in the camera is Demarcus. And Demarcus is 47 years old and he is autistic, Tamika. I'm Ernestine, in case you want to know my name, right? I'm Demarcus' mother. I am Demarcus' mother. Yes. Um, Miss Veronica said, "Augusta, you are so beautiful. I love the way you take care of your boys. Your son is." Hold on a minute, y'all. I seen a shadow somewhere. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Got to watch my back out here. I seen a shadow. I could have sworn I seen somebody back there. Hold on, y'all. Hold up a minute. Let's check our surroundings real quick. I could have sworn I seen somebody. They say welcome to Mika. Um, yes, Augusta take very good care of her boys. Katina say it's nice to pop up, makes you feel nothing to hide. Right. Augusta say I think you should be able to pop up. That's not right. In my opinion, right. They say welcome to Mika. Cherie said my nephew isn't autistic, but at his first preschool, he had a bad day and they tried to say he had behavior issues and get him tested for ADHD. He wasn't. Exactly, Cherie. People are always trying to label our kids, right? Right? They're always trying to label our kids. I would never put a label on anyone's child. I would not. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. Augusta say, "Thank you so much, Miss Veronica. I pray they do." Yes. Miss Veronica say, "Augusta, God has a blessing with your name on it. All our parents on here are very good parents." Yes. Sarah say, yes, make sure your car doors are locked. I got my windows down. It ain't locked, but I'm watching. I'm just watching, I'm watching. I mean, don't nobody be out here. Our neighborhood is very, very quiet. I just saw a shadow. That's all I saw was a shadow, right? I saw a shadow. I didn't see a person, but I saw a shadow. Yeah. Tamika say, "May the blessings of God follow you both. Being a caregiver is hard from what I hear. So I pray God keeps you encouraged and covered." I've been doing it for 47 years, Tamika. I ain't about to stop now unless God say so, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Nope, it's not easy, but when you love your kids and you love them with everything that's in you, you're going to do whatever you have to do for your child, right? Without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, you're going to do everything you need to do for them, right? And you're going to help them in any way that you can. Um, Augusta said, "I agree. All the parents are good parents on here. They are very good parents." Um, Sharice said, my sis got him speech therapy and tested, and once he was somewhere else, he said the first preschool teacher didn't like him, and the new ones were nice and worked with him and had more patience. Yeah, and you kids know when a bad spirit is amongst them. They know, and they know if a teacher or kids don't like them. They know this stuff, right? They know it, and it affects them. It affects their behavior. It affects how they learn. It affects all of that. So if you got a teacher that's not good with kids, right, or they don't like a child, and all of that kind of stuff, it's going to affect your child. Of course it is. It's going to affect them. Tamika said, God gonna keep you, mother. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. He has been keeping me. Cherie said, plus, all of his aunts keep him structured and grounded. She addressed the issues. It was just a bad spirit in the first place. He could tell. Yeah, he could tell. Yes, he indeed. Yes, indeed, he could tell. Kids pick up on all those vibes. They do. They pick up on it, and it affects their learning. It affects how they act in school. Sarah said, I like your name, Tamika. Yes. Augusta said, that's so true. It's not easy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. God gave my boys to me at the right time in my life. God is so good, and I thank him for my babies. Me too. I thank God for every last one of my children. Right? They are who they are part of who they're part of who I am today. They've always been a part of me, but as they have grown and living life the way that they're living it, I'm very proud of all of my kids, very proud of them. I would not have it any other way. I thank God for blessing me with four. I do. I thank God every day for blessing me with my children. And to be honest, there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for any of my children, right? Not just DeMarcus, but for my other three as well. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them. Nothing I would not do for my children. Nope. If it's in my power to do it, I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to do it. People used to say, oh, your kids are spoiled. They said, oh, DeMarcus, he's so spoiled and you just got too tight of a rein on him. You need to loosen. Even his dad said that too, that I need to loosen up on him and allow him to, experience things. And DeMarcus been experiencing things since he was little. He didn't just start experiencing things when he got older. Like DeMarcus was always involved in a lot of things at a very early age, right? And he got to go everywhere we went. DeMarcus went. One no nowhere and excluding him because he's autistic and all that kind of stuff. Oh, no way, no way, no way, ain't no way. Sharisa, I've met everyone except Darius, and you have amazing children. They are all so cool and sociable and fun. And Darius is too. But Darius chooses to, he pick who he like to be around. That's just his personality, right? He pick and choose who he like to be around. He does. And see, Darius is very straightforward and to the point. Like he a no nonsense, right? He a no nonsense. He'll tell you off in one breath, and he that's just how he is. Very protective of me. Very, very protective of me, you know. But he just choose who he socializes with. That's all. Augusta said, that's awesome, Sarah. Sarah, you're a miracle, baby. Yes. Sarah say, true, Sharice, especially if there is only one. Yeah. Um, yes, thank you, Sharice. Sarah said, yes, I'm blessed to have Lori. She's my miracle, baby. Yes. Augusta said, it took many years for me to have just my first one, and I know why it was all God's timing, not mine. Exactly, Augusta. Yes. Yes, indeed. Katina said, that's what they say about my kids. They spoil because they have more than I had as a kid. Family say it. If I can afford it, why not? Dior said, Meaty, you want tuna melt? My family looks at kids as second class, but in my book, they are first to me. That's right. There go Camila. She got her off YouTube. Camila, welcome to our Autism Everyday YouTube channel, Camila. Thank you for creating the channel. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, love. Camila said, okay, it's letting me comment now. I clicked on create a channel and it worked. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, girl. Sharice said, I understand how Darius is because I'm the same way for real. All of my siblings are like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Hold on a minute, y'all. We got a strange truck pulling up. Um, Miss Leslie said, good afternoon, Miss Marilyn. Um, Miss Veronica says some of these doctors be labeling these kids with ADHD. If you give a child too much red Kool-Aid, it will have your child so hyped. And a lot of other stuff will too. Camila say, hey, Camila. I seen you. I see you, Camila. Yay, yes. Welcome, Camila. Miss Marilyn say they sure do, Miss Veronica. Yeah. Dior said, y'all told me to eat. I'm eating good, Dior. Eat. Eat, girl. Eat. Miss Merle say, good afternoon, Camila. Sarah say, Miss Veronica, they told me that all the time. Don't give them no red things. Yeah. Yep, that's how Camila, she done came on over here to the YouTube, fam. She done made her way over here. Yeah, you have to create a channel in order to comment on somebody's YouTube. Right. I think it's weird that, I understand you have to do that, but yeah. Camila said, hey, everyone. Yep, enjoy your food, Dior. Enjoy your food. Somebody knocked out. Knocked out, y'all. Knocked out. Out of it, baby. Camila said, I don't know how to speak individually. Like you would just put the @ sign and then put their name, put their page, put their YouTube channel name next to it, @ and then the YouTube name. Yeah, he ain't no getting up, Dior. Ain't no getting up, girl. I don't want nobody trying to sneak up on me, so I gotta watch. I gotta watch, baby. I gotta watch. See what's going on. Sharice said, I really am not a people person. It just really depends on who you are, right? And some people are like that, right? Some people are not. Oh, that's the man that cut the hedges, child. I was about to say, that's the man that cut the hedges. There you go, Camila. Yeah, they trying to show you. Yes, he is, Augusta. Yes, he is. Katina said, I never knew about channel. I know I have a page. Yeah. It's a YouTube channel. That's what they're called. Like if you have a YouTube page, it's called YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel. Yeah. Right. It's a YouTube channel. It just depends on what you do with it, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm watching Dior. That's the guy that come to cut the hedges. That's who it is. That's him. He coming to cut the hedges. Yeah, I had to see who it was because, baby, pulling up in a truck, right? You may be trying to snatch me up. Camila said, yeah, I don't know about YouTube. Yeah, that's all right. You'll get used to it. But you don't have to, yeah, you'll get used to it, right? Because I had to get used to it as well. It's still a lot of things I don't know, especially like when I start doing videos, like we're going live now. So like I told everybody, at some point we won't be going live anymore. We'll be doing videos every week. and then y'all be able to go and watch those videos and see what our week looks like, right? Whether it be cooking, cleaning, out and about, or me going shopping. I'm going to do it all on videos for YouTube, and then I'll learn how to edit. Augusta said, I didn't know how either. This one was already made for me. That's why it doesn't have my name on it. I'm fine with it as long as I can come here. Right, right, Augusta. Exactly. Exactly. Sharice said, don't make mother reach under the seat. That's right, Sharice. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Yep, don't make me do it, because I sure will. In a heartbeat, Sharice. All right, y'all, we're going to go around the front because he's making noise. We're going to go around to the front because y'all ain't going to be able to hear me with that. Camila said, ooh, this is too much. I'm too old for this. No, you're not, Camila. If I'm not too old, you're not too old. If I'm not too old, baby, you are not too old. You got this. You got this, girl. You got it. If I'm not too old for it, you are not too old for it. Nope. Yeah, so that's the guy. He come to cut the hedges. He came to cut our hedges, child, because I was sick of looking at it. I'm like, let me just go head on, because I ain't got nothing where I could cut it. Right, I don't have nothing where I could cut the hedges, so I got to let him cut it. I got to pay him to cut it, because I ain't got nothing to cut it. It ain't, Camila, you going to get it, girl. You going to get it. Right? I'm older than you, and it ain't too old for me. Sarah said, I'm glad your hedges are getting cut. Yeah, because, baby, I'm getting tired of rolling up to it looking like a whole mess. Looking a whole mess. Right? I don't like for my house to be, looking like this when you pull up. Camila say, hey, Sharice. Yep, I'm glad, too. You gonna get it, Camila. Keep doing it. Yep, don't make me reach, baby, because my reach is short. Very short. If I start reaching, you know it's trouble. Trouble on the horizon. You about to get it. Yes. They so overgrown because of all of the rain. All of this rain made them grow really crazy. Made them grow really, really crazy. But y'all, I gotta go in here and cook dinner. I do. I gotta make dinner, y'all. Camila say, what made you go to YouTube? Because, okay, so this is why we came to YouTube, Camila. Our Facebook page is good, right? It's good. But Facebook, now we're going to get back to what we're doing over here on YouTube to Facebook as well, right? Just gradually. We're going to go back to Facebook. We will go back to Facebook. And what we're doing here on YouTube, we will be doing on Facebook, right? Talking only about autism and not a bunch of other stuff, right? So our Facebook kind of got, a little bit complacent or a little bit stagnant on what we're doing over there. So we came over here to YouTube to create a new environment, right? A new environment, right? Where we can start off fresh talking about autism every day. We have a topic every day that we talk about over here on YouTube. And we mostly only talk about autism over here. So that's why we came over here. That's why we go live. But once we stop going live over here on YouTube, I will be dropping a video every week of our life in that week, right? I will be able to edit that video into an hour or whatever from a week long of videoing, right? A week long of video. So say for instance, I go to the grocery store, I'm going to video that, edit it, and add more days onto that video. So it'll be a week worth of video into 1 day drop. So yeah. So quiet on the creek, Sarah. What you talking about? Sarah say quiet on the creek. Trouble on the creek. Where? Where the trouble at, y'all? Where the trouble at? Where is it? Where is it, y'all? I don't see it. Sarah said, I was wondering, do you got somebody to walk you inside at work tonight? Oh no, the security be out there when I go to work. When I go to work, security be right there. Augusta said, okay, what you cooking? I'm making smothered pork chops with gravy, rice, and broccoli. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. Yep. So that's why we came over here to YouTube, Camila. I hope that answered your question. Camila said I cooked some good cheesy spaghetti last night. That sounds good. Sounds yummy. Yep, autism every day. Yep. So that's why we came over here. We just want to, build our YouTube channel up, and it's going pretty good so far. So far, it's going good, and we are able to stay on topics. Right, we have a little hiccup every once in a while with someone coming on here, trying to create chaos and things like that. But we are easily to overcome it. We are easily to go overcome it. Yeah. Sarah say we have barbecue chicken tenders and mashed potatoes. Yummy. Trouble is when you have to reach under the seat. Oh yes, Katina, it is. It definitely, most certainly is. Right? And we don't want to do that. That's not what we want to do, is reach under the seat, right? We don't want to reach under the seat. We don't want to reach under the seat. We do not. We don't want to reach under no seat if it can be prevented, right? Yummy, Sarah, yeah. So y'all, I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. And our topic today was, would you put your child in an institute, and why would you do it? Or not an institute, but a facility, and why would you do it? That's what we were talking about today. That's what we were talking about today. Y'all, I gotta turn this car on because I gotta cool off, baby. I'm hot. It's hot sitting over here. It was cooler sitting back there where I was at, but it's hot sitting right here. And I ain't trying to be hot. See you tomorrow, Camila. So we be over here in the afternoon, Camila. We be on Facebook in the morning, and we be on YouTube in the afternoon. That's how we doing that, right? Facebook in the mornings and YouTube in the afternoon. You too, Augusta. Sarah says it's getting ready to storm again, and hubby went to go on the roof at church. I hope he changes his mind. Me too. We don't want no accidents. Camila said yes, it's hot. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, so that's that. But we love you guys, and we appreciate you all, and we will see you all in the morning on the ride to drop the Marcus off at workshop. You all enjoy the rest of your day. I pray that you all continue to live, love, and laugh, right? We're going to live, love, and laugh. That's what we're going to do with life, right? And pray, right? And pray. We're going to add pray in there at the top. We're going to pray. Well, in order to, if you're living, you better be praying, you right? And if you're living, you should be loving. And if you're loving, you should be laughing. So yeah, so live, love, laugh, and pray. Camila said, we are going to see Lil Wayne Thursday and 2 Chainz. Okay, Camila, enjoy. Denise said Dolly Parton. Yeah, Dolly Parton passed away, you all. You too, Melly. Yeah, Dolly Parton passed away. And I thought she was older than 80. They said she was 80. But I thought that lady was older than 80, y'all. I really did. I thought she was much older than 80 years old. I did. I sure did. I thought she was up there. I thought she was closer to 90. I did. I thought she was close to 90. Yeah, she passed away. Me too. I used to love listening to Dolly Parton. I loved her in the movie, in the movies. I've seen a couple movies that she's been in, and yeah, she was such a southern lady. Such a southern lady. Accent never changed, right? Accent never changed. Such a southern lady. Yeah, she was such a southern lady. Camila said, "Me too. I thought she was right there at 90. Mm-hmm. I sure did. I definitely thought she was. And they said she wasn't but 80. Miss Veronica said, I think they got her age wrong because I think she should be 90. I know, right? Right, Miss Veronica? Uh-huh. That's what I was definitely was thinking that. Denise said, I thought she was younger. I liked her. Did you? I love the movie Smoky Mountain Christmas and the coat of many colors. Yes, yes, yes. Me too. I like that too. Right. Yep, I like that too. Yep. But anyway, y'all, DeMarcus is sleepy over there, and we're gonna go ahead and go in the house. I gotta go to work tonight, so might as well get my mind and body right to go in and have a good night at work. Right? Yes. But we love you guys. Appreciate you all. And thank you all for hitting the thumbs up, because we got 14 people in here and 13 hit the thumbs up, right? So somebody hit that thumbs up. Camila, do you know how to hit the thumbs up? You probably don't. You too. Thank you, Camila. Thank you. Melly said, I just got home. Oh, Melly. All right. Good night, Toya. Much love. Yes, Miss Veronica, much love. So we will see you all in the morning on the ride to drop the markers off, if God say the same. Peace and love to you all. Don't allow nobody to come in and steal nothing and snatch nothing from under you, right? You stand 10 toes down, right? Stand 10 toes down for what you believe in, and don't allow nobody to steal nothing from you. I love you guys. I thank y'all for being a part of our lives, and I thank you all for allowing us to be in a part of you all's lives. I really do thank you all. Everybody have a great rest of your day. We're gonna let DeMarcus say his good nights, and we love you all.
Good night. Say hello. Hello.
He's so sleepy he can barely get them words out. And y'all know, as I always say, keep love in your heart, a smile on your face, a praise in your mouth. God first, and he will take care of the rest. We will see you all in the morning if God say the same. Peace and love to you all.